Hello and welcome to the Saturday MP Show, episode number 93, being recorded mostly live April 14th, 2026. I'm your host, Chris, and this is another episode about PostCast, where we try to write a desktop app in Go that will post to various social media platforms like LinkedIn, which we have working, and hopefully maybe Slack this time. So we tried to record live but ran into some issues, so we're back to recording mostly live. And Omar is on dad duty, so if you have a quick second to introduce yourself there, Omar, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll just jump right into it.
Hey, Omar, web dev, and happy to be here. Take it away, Chris.
Thanks, Omar. And you might hear Omar's, I think, about 2-month-old baby in the background there. Like I said, he's on dad duty, so hopefully he'll pitch in when he can. And then if you need to, Omar, you can just send me messages, like type messages or something like that. And I'll try and keep an eye on that as well. Let me go over there. There, I can see them better.
Sounds
All right,
good.
there we go. All right, so we talked a little bit about this before. What we were going to do today, we tried to record something live, but it kind of failed. So we made a little bit of progress, but not much. And if you missed the last, well, we tried recording last week live too, but of course that was also a big failure. So just kind of a bunch of unusable video. But what we talked about last time was we played around in Slack just to see how their API worked. Like we did a lot of reading documentation, and then there's we don't need StreamYard anymore. And then I guess I can show this now because we're not live. I can show the tokens and black them out. So we went into Slack and we were playing around with different levels. So we got these incoming webhooks to work, which is just create. We didn't get this to work in the app, but we got this to work in just through sending curl messages. But the problem was when you activated these, it was just basically a URL that anyone could use. And so it didn't quite like that as much, and it wasn't as useful for PostCast. So then we played around with these permissions here. And last time we got a bot scope to work, but now we're trying this user scope because we kind of, as Omar pointed out, we want this to be posted as not, let me see, I can show this here. So, right, like last time we had to install the PostCast app. For some reason, it's still not showing up here. We had to install the PostCast app and then add it to this channel. So you can see there, we added it. Once if I go to app, what does that do? Oh, okay, there, now it shows up. Oh, it's deactivated. Yeah. Huh. So we had to add it to the channel and then it would work. So now I've re-added it. I think I've re-added it. So we created this, we added this scope, chat right. And now I'm going to reinstall this. Send messages on your behalf. Yeah, that's kind of what we want. Like we want the messages show up as if Chris C sent them in this case. At least one. Okay, well, we can set up token rotation later. Okay, so now I should have this app. But again, I had trouble seeing it. So if we browse all the apps, open app, it still says it's deactivated. Wonder if that's going to cause us problems. Or if this interface just hasn't caught up with it yet. So all app types, internal apps. Huh. What is VIP? what does that mean? I wonder. Configuration. Oh, okay. What can I configure? This app is created by a member of your workspace. Okay, that's fine. That's me. One authorized member. Oh, okay, so it's me, so that's good. I wonder if I should remove manage app for entire workspace. What does this mean? Okay. So it should be there. How do I refresh a workspace? Hmm. How would I do that? I'd say I would close Slack and open it again, but we're sharing. I'm sharing the screen with Omar and Slack right now, so that wouldn't work. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's try posting something, see what happens. Again, I don't have to worry about blocking out all the tokens anymore, so that's kind of nice. Where's my script that is working? I put a script. There we are. What did I need for the? That said, I shouldn't post it too many times, so I have to edit it like crazy. Okay, let's just. Okay. How do I think I need. What is the format of the bearer token in a Slack API request? Oh, okay. I need the word bearer. Okay. So, right, bear, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this looks like it should work. So let's try that. Close some of these. Oh, okay. Hey, Omar, that was a great idea. It totally, where is it? There it is. There we go.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the settings that okay, I should write this down right now. And then, yeah, there, and then token goes here. So I remember the format of this. And then for a user, pick, what were those settings again? Here. I'll put that over here. Here's a pick user token scope and add chat. No, not Chris. Chat. Right. Permission. Okay. All right. So that's pretty good. Okay. So we got that working. That's cool. So what we can do now is start adding some source code for this. Okay, I guess I should go. Let me make sure everything's updated. I'm going to create a new branch. Add Slack. Oh man, GitHub just released their PR, stacked PRs. I've wanted that for so long. But it's only in private beta, so we can't try it out here, but okay. That would be great for something like this, because this is going to be a big change. But if it was a stacked PR, it'd be really nice, because then we could add just like a small section, create a PR, create another PR on top of that PR. That would be amazing. Okay, so the credential store shouldn't need to change. We will need a LinkedIn platform, and of course we'll need some UI changes, but I think we'll just kind of refactor things as we go along. So we have a credential store here. What does this do? Oh, this just tells us the okay, this store is just basically using this credential store, but it's got the actual passwords because we got retrieve token and save token. Errors, okay. And then we'll set up probably something similar to store our token here. And then authentication. Oh yeah, this is a big gross one.
It's the grossest, yeah.
Yeah, we're professionals. Yeah, we need to we'd have to clean this up. Okay. Post. Oh yeah, this is actually doing the post. Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Go stuff happening in this one. That's why I kind of had to go back and spend some time just learning more Go.
Right, when you updated the README and everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, learn more Go. Yeah, because Go's so weird. Even for me. I guess just so people listening, I've been developing longer than Omar, but I've never developed in Go before. This is my first Go application, and the scope of kind of variables and function names is kind of weird. Where they're like this LinkedIn package is basically the scope for all these functions. So LinkedIn. This is also LinkedIn. So any function that has a capital letter is a public function to this LinkedIn package. Which kind
Yeah,
of
and then there's a difference between functions and methods in Go.
what's a method in Go? Because there's a function.
Yeah, so I don't know. You should be able to see one. Probably post to LinkedIn function. I think that's a method.
Post to link.
I'm not sure where that's living right now, but uh, basically any function that you see where there's like two sets of parentheses. Well, the first one is what they call a receiver. So it's either going to be a pointer or a value. Yeah, so right there, actually, that build main container, that would be a method.
Oh, because it's attached to this app window structure, right?
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, it takes.
So that one's a pointer receiver. So you can see like that first set of parentheses in the function or the method. So it's receiving this uh, um, the pointer to that struct, uh, the struct with the fields window, with the field window, right? And it's instantiating uh, that when I guess yeah, it's not a class, right? There's no objects here, but they use it kind of like instead of the class method relationship you would see in like another object oriented language, Java or whatever. Um, I guess they kind of do it with structs and methods, and that's what they consider a method is this function.
Yeah, so instead of writing something like this with a struct or with a find dot window, and then they would have a method in here, right? Like public, this might be private. This is how I'd expect to see this, right? In I don't know, Java or C# or something. This would all be one class like this. But in Go, it's not. So I got to get used to that. But yeah, this is my understanding. It's probably the wrong way to think about it, but that's how I view this.
Yeah, that's kind of that's how I'm thinking about it myself. And I there's definitely a go way of doing things, which I'm discovering. It's got its own, yeah, it's its own language. There's its own sort of patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of the fun thing about learning a new language. So, okay. So I think what we need to do, and then let's take a quick look at the app just to see, run, just to remind ourselves how it works. Oops. Because we'll need to add, do we want to add the UI first? Maybe we could start with the platform section.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we do GUI down or or the other way, back end up? But I think we'll do this. I think we'll start directory, Slack, go here. We created an auth here. We might as well stick with the same pattern, I guess, eh? Like we would have new Go file, auth.go. Yeah, it's in the Slack package. And then we would have something here that would be like what's our like a login type thing is basically what we want. So let's wrong one. Let's func login. Sure. How are these all? And I do curly braces, right? And Go likes to put the curly brace on the same line. At least that's what we've been doing. Okay. Yeah, so here's our app. Ideally, we type a message. This is a post. I want to go out to several social media platforms. And then there'd be like a post to LinkedIn, a post to Slack, and all the buttons that we could click there. So yeah, so we'll just end up adding a post to Slack button, I guess, for now. Neither of us are real graphic designers either, in case anyone could tell. Just a crappy old desktop app. Okay, so log in. So this should, what's a comment in Go? Is it double slashes? Right, like this, right? Yeah, okay. So how did we, let me take a look at how we did. Let's do this. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and then let's just split you like this. So for login, we took a configuration and then we returned a login result. And the login result, why did we return the login result? Because we needed to store the token. We kind of cheated, I think, well, not really cheated, but for LinkedIn, we stored like the entire result, which included the token, but it also included some extra information like when the token expires, so that theoretically we could add at a later date, we could add logic to check if the token's expired or not. So okay, so let's what is a login result here too? Do we want a token and a profile? What does Slack give us back, I wonder? So we just use that curl command. So I guess we don't really need to log. So that's something we don't need to do with Slack, because we're not going to need to log in, because once you have, it's going to be a pain in the butt to edit this. I'm going to have to edit out these.
Yeah, you don't need a code like in LinkedIn. You just need your API key, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, there it is. I had to refresh the thing. Yeah, we just need, the user's just going to need this, is what they're going to need. So I guess they could use our app to post as either a bot if they wanted to, or as themselves. It depends. Like either way is fine. But yeah, they just need that token there. Okay. So in our case, we're just really gonna. For now, let's just. They talked about a little bit about rotating tokens. I have to set up a redirect URL for some reason for that. But for now, let's just ignore that.
I think they'd have to set up their own app though if they want to post as their own user.
Yeah, you still need to install the PostCast app or whatever the heck they want to call it. So they'll need to, like, so if you were to do this, Omar, you'd have to log into Slack on this page, the Slack API, manage apps. Like, you create a new app, call it whatever you want. You set up this workspace, like you point it to whatever workspace you're going to point it to. So in our case, like if we wanted to post it to the Dev Edmonton Society, we'd have to work with the Dev Edmonton's admins and help them set the Dev Edmonton Slack, create this, and then they would have to go in. So they would go in and they would go to OAuth and permissions, and then they would create this token. Either, I guess it would be up to them how they wanted to do it, but I don't know, maybe there is a Dev Edmonton bot. But either way, like we set up the bot, and but in any case, you just set up to chat right. Whoops. I think they might set it up as a bot, because I think a bot you can limit what channels it can post into. But either way, that's fine. They would set that up, and then they would give us this token here. And then you, myself, or like we would throw this in our, I don't know, password manager. We'll have to set up a shared password manager like in Bitwarden or something for us. And then we would just use this this token anytime we were using PostCast to like post a weekly dev chat thing. But then we don't have to set up theoretically once. We would set that token up once, and then PostCast will save it into the keyring, so we don't have to do that anymore. So I think it's a long way of saying that we just need to return when they log in. We just need to return the token. Which is what? Just a string? Or an error? Okay. Yeah, so for this we could just return there. Right, so that's how we would start this. And then the log... oh no, yeah, sorry. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Why do we even need that? Like... Do we stick with this logic? I know Omar's probably on mute because of the baby, but if you want to type something, oh, did you type something? I see a message here.
I don't think you need to have a, like, we just need a way to again store those credentials, right?
Yeah.
Or no, we don't even need to do that, because if they're set up on the Slack side, isn't that it? Like, we just need to make the request.
Yeah, so we don't even need, like, you're thinking so if we're in here, we would have like what did we call? I just want to call these the same thing. Yeah, retrieve token, and then save token. And then on the GUI side, there we go. And then on the GUI side, we would have like some logic that's like retrieve the token, like 1, 2. If no token, prompt user to enter 1, 3, and save it. Yeah. Otherwise, post. Yeah, it's going to be a lot simpler because we don't need. Because LinkedIn, we couldn't get the tokens directly. We had to do that whole goofy login thing. Okay. So maybe we'll just write some. We'll just write these two for now to retrieve and save the token. And then we'll add some tests because that's what we start doing. So I don't need this anymore. Let's delete this guy. Delete. Okay, so what does the save token look like? So I'm going to need the token to come in. Token, which is a string, lowercase string, and it would return an error. And the reason we did this is because this is a login result. We're saving like when the token expires, but right now we don't really have that, I think, for this one. So I think we could just return credential store dot save. In this case, we would call it Slack. The token name would be we called it client. Yeah, we're gonna clean that up a bit. We just call it token, and then the actual token. That's all we should need. Okay, so let's try writing a little test for this real quick here. So let's put this over here. Something else that's interesting is they put test files. Potential store test or test? Just test, I think. Is that just single? Yeah. Oh, I guess I should run the test just to make sure they work too. Run. Oh, there's a weird way to run. How do you run all the tests in Go? This way. I got the clanker. Let's ask that. How do I run all the tests in Go? Oh yeah, we can even call cover eventually. Okay. Verbose. Oh yeah, I want this is really what I want. Okay. So Go test. I think this should run all the tests. No Go files. Oh, 3 dots. There we go. Okay, yeah, so all our tests pass, and I should probably get in the habit of running it with this -v. Yeah, that's a little more useful, I guess. Well, I guess if everything passed, I don't need it, but... Right, this question mark means there's no test files for there. That's fine. Okay. So, and then what does a test look like again? So we're using this Testify assert. So we get access to these assert methods because otherwise these aren't native to Go. Don't need the key ring. Okay, but we will need this. Import errors test. Okay, so we will need to import the errors in the testing too. Okay. What is that? Actually, this one I want to split right. And let me go over here too. Keep my tests on the right, I guess. Code on the left. Oh, that's how it usually works. So import, with an open bracket. Testing. And this. Why are you giving me lines? Because it's not being used. Oh, okay. And then when I want to write a test, it's just function. I think it has to start with the word test. And then I can run. Oh, yeah, because each one of these T runs, each one of these is like a test run inside of this test. Okay.
So, yeah, because you're using Testify. Yeah.
Yeah. So test save token. Okay. Right. Yeah. Testing. I guess we'll do both. Like we'll do. Because I need to mock this call out, I guess. This is not like a great test because this isn't doing much. But I guess we might as well add one. Like I can just mock this out. And then we'll have to add some integration tests that actually save to the keyring. Okay, but I'll just mock these out for now. These aren't great tests, but t.run name. So like I call this like successful save. How do I do a mock again? Because we use the keyring had its own mocking. Oh man, we have to watch my old videos and listen to my voice. Oh. Okay, let's just do this. Clear. How do I mock out the credential store.save method in for a test? I guess I should have been more explicit about which. Oops. Oh, right. We have to define an interface. Which is probably fine. Like this credential store and this credential store are the same. So type store. No. Can I use Testify to mock out a method? I would like the mock to be in the Slack/credentials store to mock the credential. Oh, it's hard for me to spell. I thought Testify had some built-in mocking or something too. Let me see. I don't remember though. Go Testify mocking. Mocking. Describes. I just realized that. Do something is a method. Oh, okay. So they're just stubbing it out. Okay. Okay. But it requires an, oh, so I still need an interface. That's fine. Right. Okay. So I still need to set that. Okay. So either way, I need an interface. Factor. I guess this should probably be a credential saver. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could just use the key ring again. So what did we do? The credential store test, we wanted to mock out keyring, but we don't need to mock out. Yeah. We want to go a higher level, I think, here. Okay. Okay, I have to remember how this works. So save token. Can I put this in the front part of that too? Okay, so testify. Do something. This is mocked out. That's fine. Right, because then we want to make sure it's actually called with certain arguments and stuff, and then we can return certain things. Use our test object to make assertions. Great. New what? Set on do something. 1, 2, 3. Return no errors. Okay. All right. Yeah, mocking anything. We don't have a specific thing. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I kind of remember this too. We had to unset it and then reset it. Okay. Oh, right. And there was this mockery tool too. Okay. Oh, this is just all the assert called. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we need to create. Like, can we create an interface at the platforms level? I guess there's no.
No, I think you can create an interface inside the module.
Would be kind of nice because it's kind of it's the same interface that's going to be used. Like save token. Oh no, this is going to be different. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'd have to create a one inside. So credential saver store. Oh, okay. We need basically, we need an interface for this is what we need. The save and the retrieve. Okay. Yeah, interfaces are a little weird in Go too, because well, I guess not, just different than what I'm used to. Because you would usually define an interface, like maybe even up internal, and then this would inherit or implement it, and this would also implement it. But I don't think you do that in Go. It just looks at all the methods, and if they're the same, it's like, good job, you've implemented that interface.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way in Go. There's no inheritance, right?
Yeah. Well, interfaces aren't really inheritance. Go away. Interfaces. So they have so this. A is this type interface. And then they're going to set it to F as a float. And a vertex. V is a vertex. Oh, right, because they had to dereference a pointer. Type float 64. Yeah, so they don't actually... Oh, yeah, because they have a structure there. Yeah, they don't inherit it or anything. It just has to have the same methods. Okay. So, do you put the interface in the same... Like, do I put it here? I guess so, eh?
Go by example is a good one too if you want to look at that for their explanations.
Go by example. Oops. So where am I going? Go by example. Okay. This is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Interfaces. Okay. Here's a basic interface. Check. It defines two methods. Great. We'll implement this interface on a rectangle and circle types. Rectangle has a height and a width. Circle just has a radius. Okay. Yeah, they have area and perimeter. Because they love to abbreviate everything, so you have to figure out that that means perimeter. Area. Oh, okay, yeah, they're attaching this to the rectangle and the perimeter, and they're attaching this. Right. Measure G geometry. G dot area, G dot... Okay, what's a geometry? Oh, okay, geometry is their interface, right? Detect circle. If C... Oh, is this like type checking in Go? If G is a circle, then print a radius. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're creating a rectangle, we're creating a circle, we're calling measure, which just takes the geometry type interface, which is fine. And the detect circle on R was not going to print anything, right? If C... Oh, like, okay, so we're assigning, if this is a circle, extract it or like point C to this. What is okay? Is that like a Go keyword? Huh. And I'm assuming this is like, if this is true, We have to figure out what okay is now, Omar. We got something new to learn.
Yeah, I wonder if it's to do with the method like that's being called. What's it returning? The like G dot circle.
G is a geometry.
Yeah.
Dot, and I'm assuming this is a type, like a way to check if G is of type circle. Oh, and this must be the error, I think. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Let's ask. Okay, that's okay. I think I got one. Is this checking the type in? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a type assertion in Go, the expression G dot circle. So you could do like G dot and then put string in here, right? Well, I don't know, string would be a good example in here because it has to be at least an interface geometry, but where the interface value holds a concrete type of circle. Yeah, the comma okay form. See, okay makes it safe. Okay is true if G is a circle. False otherwise. No panic. Okay, that's good that we. Oh, okay. Maybe this will panic if it can't do this conversion normally. Maybe this would panic and kill your app. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so I would need to do this as credential store.
I don't know if it would panic or just it would be like an error in when it came to time to build the app, right?
Oh yeah. It might not even compile. That's true. Okay. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, it's a type. Okay, and I have to declare the two methods in here. So save and retrieve. Do I have to call it a func? What do I do? Oh, I have to use the word interface at the end there. Okay. Interface. That's probably why it's confused. There we go. That looks better. And then retrieve. Cool. And then I can just attach this to a credential store like this, right?
Oh, there you go. That's the Go. Except I think you got those reversed or something. Like there's.
Oh, is it supposed to be the other way around? I don't even know if that needs to point to it. There we go. Oh, no. So I just do. How did we do this again? So we had the variable
Make the
name
pointer
follow
to the interface.
Yeah. Oh, in this case, it's a struct. Oh, but it's an interface, not a. This is a struct.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
But that should still work the same way. Like you just need to put the pointer should be to the actual struct. So you'd have like star credential store, and then the variable name or whatever before that, right? So you'd have like whatever you're calling it store, and then that. Does that work?
No, I think is this. Yeah, it's an interface type. It's not a concrete
Okay, it
type.
doesn't work with the same with interfaces. Yeah.
Okay, so we have that interface. Like, do we do...
Yeah, you call them, it's in the methods. Like the method, um, something with the method signature, right? So when you're calling the methods, you make it so that it knows which interface. It's like you point it to the interface, right?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Like from what I saw in that go by example one, it's in the method call. Like when they're calling the methods, that's when it's like you can see when they're implementing it, yeah, on rect and circle, which are methods, right? And this is where I got a bit confused here, with these interfaces in Go. I'm not sure. Like it says, we just need to implement all the methods in the interface,
Mm-hmm.
right? So here we implement geometry on rects. I don't know where that's happening here, like in the above function calls there, or the above function declarations. Like he's just saying, r dot width times r dot height. Where's the interface here? Like, and then in the function receiver, you know, he's just got r, and it's the value receiver is rect, right? Uh, so which is that type struct rect, which has got two fields, width and height, right? Now where's the interface coming in here? Like, how does it know that these methods belong to the geometry interface?
Because they have the same signatures. So
Oh,
it has this name, accepts no arguments, and returns a float 64.
oh, it's just the name.
Yeah, and probably I don't know about Go, but a lot of times the arguments and the return types also need to match.
The types themselves.
Yeah. If you put that as an integer or a string or something, it would probably fail.
Okay. Ah, yeah, because that was confusing the heck out of me. Okay, so Go's doing some things in the background here to kind of like link those things together via the name.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so yeah, it's doing, instead of like other languages like Java, I don't know about JavaScript, but like Java or C++ or like C Sharp, you have to, like, you would create a class foo implements my interface, right? That's how you usually declare it. Like I guess keep saying usually, but that's what I'm used to. And then inside, like if your interface has a
Right.
method called bar, you have to have like a public function bar, right? Maybe it accepts an integer or something, right? Like,
And that's not inheritance in this case. The method's not inheriting from the interface.
no, interface is a way to, it's a, people, you can kind of use it to make inheritance, but it's just a way of saying that this object, anything that implements this interface will have these signatures or behave like this, is what it's saying.
Okay.
So that way you could have multiple classes that implement my interface, and then each one could
Right.
have a different way of implementing bar, or maybe other methods that aren't part of this interface. But if you pass it to a method that accepts a my interface, it will assume it has a method called bar that takes an integer, I don't know, and returns like a string or something, right? So
Okay. And so they would have to have those methods in anything that's got an implementation of that interface. Any class that's got an implementation of that interface.
Yeah. So other languages, when you add the like implements interface, whatever, the compiler will fail or the runtime will fail as soon as it gets there and sees like, oh, you didn't actually implement one of these methods. Go, I think is kind of the same, but it doesn't do it like you don't have to explicitly declare. Like I didn't have to like this interface here. I didn't have to explicitly say that like this credential store is implementing it. Go just knows because whenever it needs to evaluate it, it's just going to look to see if these signatures match.
I see. It's looking at where you're using the methods.
Yeah. I don't know if I should call this interface, but whatever. So now I should be able to mock this out by, oh, we're almost out of time here. Okay, let's see if I can mock this out real quick. I should be able to mock this out by, okay, let me move that off to the side. Successful save. If I did a type credential store, and it's a struct. And it's a mock.mock. Okay, great. You're just complaining because you're, oh, redeclared. Oh, right. Are tests part of the same package? Oh no, we put them in different package. Slack test. Okay. No, this would be. Oh, interesting. How do I mock.mock? Okay. And then I could go. And in the save method, I would take. Oh, right. I have to create all this stuff. This is such a pain. Credential store. What am I doing? Save.
I thought this was what we did last time, but do you need to do this? Do you need to? Isn't that something that's built into the? You can just use a method and from Testify.
Yeah, I still have to do all this mumbo jumbo, I think, though, which is kind of a pain. Oh, this save needs to return an error. Okay. Return args.error. Oh wait, which one am I testing here? I'm testing the save. Yeah, save token. It's pretty gross. Okay, so I have that, and now here I can mock it out. I can go mock equals this new credential store, and then I call the onSave method. I expect to save with the Slack and token, and the name of the, and then the actual token will be token test. So then if I call this, I can go, I would go credential store dot save. No, is that it? my this needs to be called credential store mock. And then if I call save, save token. No, I want to call save token. All right, now, yeah, how do I access mock.save? Oh, I'm super confused now. Because I want to call this the save token. So I want to call save token. And just call it with like test token. Oh, but I would also need like this credential store needs to get set like this. Credential store. Okay, so I would need a link to. Oh no, I gotta log off here right away. Oh no, we gotta get this working real quick. Testify mock. We need this to be github.com/ plat. Slack. There we go. Right? Is that all that magic works? Credential store, yeah. So now I should be able to go credential store this, and then go Slack dot save token, or sorry, credential store dot save token, which I can't spell apparently. There we go. I don't even need to pass in the token here. I should be able just to. Can I just set it? Nope. Go away. Store dot token. Oh, I have to make this a capital letter, don't I? I guess I don't even need a token here. Let's just get rid of that. No, I don't know why this like save. Does this need to be stars? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Unused import. Does it need to be Slack dot like that? Okay. Save token. Test.
Chris, people are eager to.
People are like, okay,
started,
okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna log off early. Maybe I'll edit this video and put a proper ending there. Okay. Thanks, Omar. I'll jump into weekly dev chat. Bye.